let's take a look at the OneDrive folder. When you are invited to use these folders, you will see a course folder here, and you'll also see a student folder. This is going to have your name on it, and you'll have access to both of these. This is where you will find the materials for using in the projects, and here is where you will upload your project files for me to look at and assess. If we click into the course folder, you will see that there are project 1 files. There's another folder for project 2, 3, and 4. There's also a couple of more folders here. One has music assets in it, and assets are files and audio and or video or sound effects. Assets are those things that go into the project. So let's just click in there and take a peek. There's a whole bunch of different music files in here, and you can sample those by clicking on one and then playing that file here. Also, I have another folder within this called Stingers, and I'll explain what stingers are in the future, but they're just very short pieces of instrumental music that kind of tell the listener that something is changing and something is happening in the content. There's also some sound effect files in here as well. There's multiple folders in here, and there's some animal sounds, emergency effects, footsteps, horror, household. You get the idea. There's a whole bunch of different things in here that you could use in future projects. And to start off, we're going to be working in this Project 1 folder. So there are 2 subfolders in here. One are the Project 1 assets and also the Project 1 DaVinci Resolve archive project file. And this is how you're going to complete the first assignment, or begin to complete the first assignment, is by downloading this file. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's download that folder, and I'll show you where that went on my computer. Again, I'm on a Mac, and it zipped this folder for quick download. So I'm going to double click to unzip that folder, and then there it is. So now I have this Project 1 DRA folder with this folder media files and this project.drp file. So when we go to DaVinci Resolve, we are going to restore this project DRA file by clicking on this folder right here, not in here. You can't just double click this and open it up. You have to go into DaVinci Resolve and pull this project in, and I'll show you how to do that. So when you first open DaVinci Resolve, you're going to see the Project Manager window, and there are 3 tabs across the top I want you to know about. There's the Network, Cloud, and Local. We're going to be working from this Local tab here, and you will probably see nothing here and nothing here. These are project libraries, and these are DaVinci Resolve projects that I'm working on. So the first thing that we're going to do is add a project library, and we're going to call it, just for the heck of it, I'm going to call it Dan's Projects. And now I'm going to browse. And this is probably the most important part right here, is knowing where you are filing everything and knowing where you are putting things. So you really should take your time, look at this carefully. Don't just put it somewhere the first place that it defaults to. I already have a folder ready to go, and it's on my drive, on my laptop drive, and I've called it GPS Online Intro to Audio Production. And this is where I'm going to store all my projects. And this is what I encourage you to do too, is to get a file structure going that makes sense, know where you're putting things, know where you're going to find them again. It will save you so much time in the future and create a really good workflow. So I'm going to click open here and I'm going to say create. So now when we go back, now here it is right there. You should see that, whatever you named it. Now when we go back to my files, here we are in movies, GPS Online Intro to Audio, and there it is. So that was just created by using DaVinci Resolve Project Manager. Now to pull in the DRA file that's coming down from OneDrive that you downloaded from OneDrive, you're just going to right-click anywhere in this area and go to Restore Project Archive. So when I click on that, again, the window opens up. It does go right to my Downloads folder. It defaults to my Downloads folder, and that is where this folder is. We just downloaded that from OneDrive. And remember, don't click in here, just highlight that folder and open. And there it is, Project 1. I created this project, and it's not finished yet, and we're going to finish it together. That's how we're going to move forward on this project. And let's just double click and open it up. Now, we are now in DaVinci Resolve, and the first thing that I'd like you to understand about DaVinci Resolve is that there are pages, and the pages are here across the bottom. And I'm just going to right click in this area and I'm going to show icons and labels. So now we get to see this is the media page, this is the cut page, edit, fusion, color, Fairlight, and the deliver page. Now we're going to be mostly working in this page, Fairlight. This is a dedicated digital audio workstation, or DAW, D-A-W. It is very, very powerful. It has many of the effects that you will find in sophisticated digital audio workstations that are standalone, and it is probably one of the better integrated DAWs in any program that's out there to date. Now, a couple of other things to note right now. If you go to the media page, you'll see this. I just want you to take a gander and take a look at this. We're not going to spend a lot of time in here. We might pull media in here from time to time. This is the cut page. We won't spend hardly any time in the cut page. This is the edit page, and this is, if you were using this primarily to edit video, we would be working in here. We will work in here later in the semester. We will actually put either a still image or a video file in there and then put some audio to it, create our own sound design, our own soundscape. The Fusion panel is for advanced effects. The color panel is for color grading video. There's nothing here, obviously, to color grade. Again, the Fairlight tab is where we will spend most of our time. And then the Deliver page is where you will export your project that you could then send out to consumers, right? It would be one file, an MP3 file, and you would listen to it on some kind of player. This is not where I want you to send your projects to me. I'm going to show you how to send this back to me as a DRA file that I can open and look at what you have done in the user interface, the DaVinci Resolve user interface.